Hello everyone, welcome today. For the last 2 days, I've announced prices for the flagship OLED TVs for both Samsung and LG brands. Now, the thing here is that I want to compare the pricing of these two flagships today and see if there is any meaning to you getting any one of the two, because at this point many people will look at their wallets. Now many people will look at how much they can afford to spend to buy a flagship OLED TV in 2024. The S95D pricing is high compared to last year's model. I said this in my video, I think 2-3 days back, when I talked about the pricing. A lot of people said, okay, there are some upgrades on it that made it worth that amount, but I understand, to each their own. So let's look at price differences. Now, the 55-inch of the Samsung S95D will be priced at 2,800 euros. It will be around that same $2,800 when you want to get it in the United States. The 55-inch of the LG G4, on the other hand, is $2,600. So what we're looking at is around a $200 difference, around a $200 difference between these two sizes. And then when you step up a bit to the 65-inch, the S95D has a price tag of 3,700 euros, and then if you want to buy it in the United States, it will be around $3,700. Now when you compare it against the 65-inch of the LG G4, that model will be going for $3,400. What does that mean? That's around $300 price difference between these two models. Then you now look at the larger size, the 77-inch model. The 77-inch will retail for, that's for the S95D. That model will retail for 5,199 euros. Actually, let's just say $5,200 if you're buying it in the United States. So you're going to spend over $5,000 to buy a 77-inch S95D. Then if you want to buy the same 77-inch for the new LG G4, it is $4,600. This is a huge, I would use the word huge, is a huge $600 difference if you're comparing these two TV prices. Look, LG G4 is using micro lens array technology. It is not the same as quantum dot OLED tech. They are not the same, but they are very similar in terms of picture quality and what they can do between each other. The little advantage I give LG is that LG has Dolby Vision support. LG has Dolby Vision support, and not only that, LG gives you better audio decoding than Samsung. Samsung doesn't support DTS of any kind. Now that could be a bit of a limiting factor for people that would want DTS, that is to listen to DTS formats on their TV. Samsung don't give you that support. The G4, on the other hand, is very, very slim. Very slim. Now, I understand the S95D is as slim as, at least almost as slim as the G4, but the G4 is really, really, really slim. And then the G4 comes with a new processor, an A11 AI processor. You have a lot of features on the G4. AI super resolution and noise reduction, dynamic HDR, object enhancing, AI director processing. You have all the high dynamic range support apart from HDR10 plus. So look, and not only that, one thing I like about G4 is it comes with this new AI Sound Pro, which will enable 11.1.2 channel audio. Just from the TV alone, it already tells me that this TV is good for both picture quality and sound. The Samsung, on the other hand, is much more elegant. If you look at the Samsung is very elegant. I like the way the Samsung looks. Personally, if I want to choose between the two, I'll prefer the look of the Samsung. Samsung is always a very beautiful product. Most of the time when they make their TVs, they're just gorgeous. They have all the high dynamic vision apart from Dolby Vision. They don't support Dolby Vision. They support Dolby Atmos, but there's no Dolby Vision. Both TVs have the ability to hit 3000 nits, but it's around 3% window, which is still not perfect, meaning that full screen brightness isn't as bright as what they claim it is. So these are the basic details that you need to know. The pricing on the Samsung S95D is a lot higher than the LG G4. If you do not want to spend the few $100s to purchase the Samsung S95D, I will tell you right now, give it up and stay with the LG G4. I know people will take my advice, and this is just my own take on this. If you enjoyed this content, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys very much next time.